Okay, crystal blessings, everybody. This is weird because I'm actually in front of the camera. Okay, so let's do a little recap of some of the crystals I purchased today on my buying trip. I'm going to split it up into two videos because I have some really big points. I'm out of breath because I've been lifting them up and moving them out of the picture because I decided to split the video in two. So let's get to some of the stuff I got today. Alright, let's see. I'll start off with, how about this? This is a gorgeous, sort of a geode, there's the rock matrix, of Celestite. And it even is coming through on the other side. And it is one of the best Celestite pieces I've seen, a Drew's piece, ever, I think. Because the blue is a really deep, beautiful celestial blue. And the crystals are really big. Can you see that? Just, oh, that's a scrumptious piece. Okay. Then I have, this is from the South Cape of Africa. This is the finest color of, what color would we call that? It's green fluorite, but it's really kind of an aquamarine green, and it's so deep. That color is like an oceanic green, Caribbean green. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and there's barely any matrix. It's really not any matrix at all. It's sitting in a bed of amorphous quartz, clear quartz. And the points, the octahedrons on the green quartz, or the aquamarine quartz, or whatever you want to call that color, because it's just beyond definition, absolutely gorgeous. Those points are really good. Those are really good sized octahedrons. Really nice crystal formation there. So that's why I had to get that one. See, that's what I look for when I go to buy the pieces. That's why I especially like to do it in person. There's certain formations I find sometimes when I'm there. I mean, I do it quickly, but sometimes I see certain things. A lot of these mineralogical miners and dealers, they really don't even know what they have. And you kind of need to check them out in person, you know, because there's intricacies in the crystals there that someone might not see. Like, for instance, this one. This is Nirvana quartz, which I have a whole video on Nirvana quartz and what that's about. I might link to it below. And it's a big, nice chunk. It's got a light bit of hematite on it, which gives it a very light pink color. It's a good size, but the reason I went for this one is it has a trigonic record keeper in it, and Nirvana quartz are known for that. They will have trigonic record keepers. It's not common, but you will find them. And I thought I saw another one on the back. It's barely there. See, I don't call them trigonic record keepers or record keepers, period, if they're barely there, like a lot of sellers I notice do that on eBay. I've been fooled by that before. If I say it's there, you're going to see it. It's there. So that's, it's actually kind of like got a double trigonic record keeper. And see, I didn't even have to look at it. I felt it because that's how deep and defined it is. Okay, and then I have two Lemurians. They're big. A big pink Lemurian from Minas Gerais, Brazil, the Diamantina mine, which is now closed. So these have become, you know, pretty expensive. And that's just a gorgeous piece. And is this a starseed? No, it's not a starseed. It's a Lemurian, straight up Lemurian. Really nice chunky piece. Can be used as a wand, meditation piece for healing. Very, very nice. Now check this out. Monster Lemurian. Look at it. Is that not amazing or what? This is just, this piece is going off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was checking to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, you know what? It's a channeler Lemurian, I just figured out. See that face right there? 7-sided. Okay? Very deep ladder rung striations. Some people call them barcodes on the sides. And all sides have the striations, so it's not a starseed, but it is definitely a Lemurian. It even has a key right here. And I have a video on what keys are, so you can look that up on my channel. This is a monster. Look at how big this is. If you like Lemurians, this one right here is the one to get. Okay. And that one also is from the Minas. And by the way, Lemurians should be from the Minas Gerais Diamantina mine. That's where they're said to all come from. Some people have had, I've seen some pieces that look very Lemurian-like, but according to the respected sources, it must come from that region in order to technically be a Lemurian with the barcodes and the barcodes that hold the information. But okay, I'm getting off topic because I have a whole video on Lemurians and you can check that out. Okay, I think I showed this in another video. It's almost colorless, a fairy or cactus quartz with a lot of well-defined points on it. Okay, and if you're interested in purchasing any of these pieces, I'll give you information down below on how you can do that, but I wouldn't wait too long because usually when I do these videos and people want to purchase, you gotta move quick. Okay, this one right here is very cool. This is a citrine, and I'm in a low light kind of environment right now, so you may not be able to see. Look at the clarity of this piece though. This is just amazing. There's a sticker on the back with the grams on it. That's what that is. This is an amazingly clear citrine point, and I checked and it does stand on a pillow. If you have a nice deep pillow, and I recommend a certain source for the pillows, I'll put that link down below. Oh my goodness. Let me just show you again. Such a nice, look at the chunkiness on that. That's a citrine point right there. Oh, and it is natural. This one's from Brazil. Okay, while we're talking about citrine, these are my favorite kind of natural citrine. These are the natural citrine from Congo, the Congo in Africa. These are the ones that have all the little mini crystals at the base in the matrix. These are the kind that, where's my other one? Hold on, I think I have it right here. Yeah. Like I usually get smaller pieces, and this one's very blackened because the hematite was very, very heated in the volcanic environment that it grew in. Okay, that one's still for sale, by the way. Okay, so I need to do a whole new video on citrine to talk about the differences and where they come from. So these are all natural citrine that I'm showing you. None of these are baked. Okay, these are from the Congo. A lot of people will call these cathedrals or librarians with all these little minis on the bottom. But there's a whole bunch of this is like a little grouping of citrine, and there's rainbows in here, and oh my goodness, just gorgeous. Here's another one. Both of these from the Congo. This has a really nice rainbow in the top. Excellent coloring. Okay, so that's that. A beautiful natural malachite. And these natural malachites with the botryoidal crystal system, the bubbliness on it, that's what that's called. They look like they're covered in velvet. Okay, totally natural piece, nice size, beautiful. It just looks like it's covered in green, mossy velvet. Beautiful piece right there. Okay, my favorites, Inhydros. I love Inhydros. They get me so excited when I see water bubbles. Okay. This one's a nice one because it's a really black Tibetan quartz, double terminated, which I love. If you've heard me talk about Inhydros before, I like double terminated Inhydros because the energy can go in both directions, which is good for releasing energy blockages. And the Inhydro bubble, the water inside is actually, oh, I was showing you the sticker there, sorry, is actually cleansing. So what better when you want to remove an energy blockage than to cleanse as well? Okay, and the bubble on this, and it's a shame that I haven't gotten my new camera yet, is such an exciting bubble. And the fact that it's, I'm going to try, the fact that it's really dark, hopefully you're seeing that, I don't know, is so amazing. I love that one. Okay, and this one is more of a point with excellent clarity, really, really good clarity, and it's got 4. You see those black circles? Those are all Inhydro bubbles. Okay, I've gone through and circled where the bubbles are. And yes, Inhydros usually look roughed up. They're not your pretty, aesthetically pleasing pieces. That's the nature of the way the Inhydro bubbles get in there. Okay, the water bubbles get trapped in the rough nature, the rough environment that these crystals are growing in. They grow in a super saturated crystalline solution. And the water is getting trapped in there with the nature of the environment. Okay, so you're usually not going to find Inhydro bubbles in a supremely pristine, gorgeous piece, like those Arkansas crystal points that I find from Ron Coleman's. That's like a ideal crystal growing environment. You're usually not going to find, I don't think I've ever heard of an Inhydro bubble growing in those crystals, because those are like the premium quality, and they get to grow kind of like going to boarding school and the absolutely perfect environment, and you're completely unscathed and no marks on you, unlike a Nirvana quartz who comes from the hard school of Knox and has had everything happen to it. And people might even call these ugly, but that's the nature of their healing properties. So you want to watch the video on Nirvana quartz. Okay, this piece I think you've seen before, but I don't think I did it enough justice, and I have not had a chance to put it on Etsy, so I'm going to show it to you again. This piece is just so gorgeous. I mean, come on. It's got all this lepidolite, gorgeous, brilliant, sparkly, blingy lepidolite, and then this rubellite, pink tourmaline, and pink or red tourmaline are both called rubellite. A big chunk of it right there. This is perfect for heart chakra work and calming and love, and it stands on its own, which is wonderful. Now, while we're talking about lepidolite, look at this one. Okay, this is a matrix of sparkly lepidolite, totally filled with watermelon tourmaline. Yes, watermelon tourmaline. Supreme pieces of watermelon tourmaline throughout. They're just everywhere, growing out everywhere with purple lepidolite all over it. This is the ultimate piece for working with the heart chakra and for calming anyone who needs stress release and heart chakra work. This is your baby right here. Oh, this is just, that is a gorgeous one. Okay, and then again with tourmaline, this is a high, I mean, these are all high quality pieces, but this is like museum quality. A water clear, very light, smoky quartz, look at the clarity on that, with a green tourmaline, supreme quality green tourmaline growing on its shoulder there. Is that not the best or what? And there's little points all over the place. This is just a high quality piece. I would get a stand or a pillow for this, and I would personally display this standing up just so people can admire the quality of it. If you need smoky quartz in your environment and some green tourmaline for heart chakra work or prosperity, can you see the light coming through there? I see the sunlight coming through that green tourmaline, and it is just making me go nuts. Oh my goodness. I'm known for talking about black tourmaline all the time and how important it is to have black tourmaline for lots of different purposes. I'm always talking about gridding your property and using it for electromagnetic frequency protection from electronics and transmuting negative energy or just energies in general in your environment. But I haven't carried black tourmaline in a while because I'm very, very picky. You guys know this. And the only black tourmaline I've been able to find lately is the kind from Brazil, which is very brittle, friable. The striations aren't held together very well. The crystal structure is different. And the kind of black tourmaline I was carrying and selling quite a bit of before was from China. Well, I didn't realize how hard it was to come by the stash that I had run into. And I had bought flats and flats of it. I went to go stock up more, and this was maybe about a year ago, and all they really had was the Brazil kind, and it just didn't meet my standards. So I just hadn't bought any in a while. Well, I found another little stash, and there isn't much in it, and the price has gone up because now I realize how hard and difficult it is to get, and of course the person I'm purchasing from, the miner, raised the price on it because he's not finding it either. I've been asking him for a year. So I got some really big pieces. I'm not selling them in sets of 4 because there just isn't enough of it. I used to do that, but no longer. So see, look at the shine on this, and look at your termination points on that. You get like a terminating 3-sided facet point. Okay, these are the really good babies right here. I got some big ones, big babies right there. And these are the good ones that I like. But once this is gone, I don't know, I've got like 10 of this size and then two of the big ones. Once these are gone, not up for a while, guys. Okay, namaste.